Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. So Alabama's offense has the ball first today. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Took a shot as he threw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Texas A&M's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be third and long. He wants to change this route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Fourth down. From the gun, give on the inside. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, they came into this game believing they could run the football in critical down and distances, and they did it right there on that fourth down.
And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Yes.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Aggies are flying down the field. They'll try the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy to play.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time on target. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after the completion. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And the Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And midfield, he's got more. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. Mitch Davis.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll run for it on third and short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Red pass, it's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 21 to Ole Miss. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty, and they're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarter...
Hey, Alex? What are you doing? What? No! Alex! Hey, get on the couch. Get on the couch. Get on the couch.
Really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Tries to find a little more return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They put points on the board on a couple of drives, but now they like to stick one in the end zone. Wants to throw on first down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay another.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to string and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. Leaves it with the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out on the screen. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Back to pass on second down. He's got him. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Aggies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Shakes off the defender. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Bitonio.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And the Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air.
Oh, you got to be
catch
kidding me.
near the sideline, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Quarterback making checks. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Looking downfield on first down. On target. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yaks, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Tight end getting vertical. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Alabama.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Right down the boulevard. The lead is down to a field goal. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Makes the catch. It's Davis. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit shorter. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, as a defense, this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing up against this offense.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Hey, buddy, I didn't hear very much from you, or anything back from you.
I've been doing stuff all day.
Okay. You read the updates about your mom?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yes.
You like be like super, super, super happy. You want the slide on above you?
No.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
A first down run in the red zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grabs behind the line. It's Bitonio. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the wideout. Looking to get it in. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5.
You might like that.
They are threatening.
This is
That's
kind of
a
like
4th and
Vegas
goal.
and gambling. You got a big completion there on
yes, I was.
3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Now the play fake. And as he throws, just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, though.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Right back to the well. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Hand off from the shotgun. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he can...
Hey. How are you doing? Yeah, it's got unwind a little bit.
They're probably the best, I guess. Just, there's like, I heard, there's like this much cream. Just eat the cream through the rest of the night.
How you been doing, Amy?
Good. I'm on a rush and I'm so heavy. I don't know if you have to carry it.
I think we might have been Rob. Rob.
What?
Well, because I'm pretty sure this morning it was like almost a full box of donuts. You have any idea what happened? Okay. I mean, I had to tell him today. She could be doing it this morning. No, she did not last night. Maybe last night before like 11 o'clock. I think she had like one. But actually, I did ask Alex to move him out the doors when I said that he had the rule if I jump away. So we will see how she's doing tomorrow. And I'm sure she'll be sore because the nerve block doesn't, I mean, it stops the nerves from sending a signal to your brain that you're in pain. But then you're not in pain.
Right.
You don't know. But then she was also on oxycodone.
Oxygen is like a little bit stronger.
A lot of
Yeah, that's a lot of pain. Was she on platinum?
was she on?
Did it ever tell you that story? So Avery was 15. Were you not speaking to her on the So she had me out, and they were like really huge, and they were like, why isn't anybody taking my medicine? So they said she was an older kid, but still was their children's, and they were like, they want older kids. They want them to sleep longer, like at least 2 to 3 hours. She slept for 15 minutes because they were like the baby screaming. So she was still under anesthesia, and they didn't want her awake. And she was in a lot of pain, and she kept asking for such proof. And so she asked for more pain medicine. And when it's like that's one-on-one with nurses, she has free medicine. And I said, I'll give her some more. And I said, what are you giving her? And the nurse said, fentanyl. She said, Dad pulled up in her bed, so she was, fentanyl, trying to kill me. You know, there's all like little babies in there, and their parents are like, and she's like, they're trying to kill me. I know. I had somebody about this at school. And she was like, screaming through the like. Yeah. And the nurse goes, it's hospital grade 80. Take a break and go back. Yeah.
She was taking,
Yeah, that was just joking about that.
something, well, I can't remember.
Yeah. So everything went well. They got
Yeah,
everything.
everything went well, and they looked at everything like
How's your kidney?
the kidneys
They
fine.
got everything else.
Yeah, they put a stent in it just temporarily, and this is what was called a ureter, which is the tube
Yeah.
in the bladder and the kidney. I guess to heal and make sure there's no tumor or nothing. Because I guess think about it, you're trying to heal this like rubber straw.
Yeah.
And so they said, well, we couldn't find it. They said, let's put a stent in it, and then we can like kind of.
So the one that she sounds like Velcro.
Yeah,
Everything
it's gone. Everything is gone. Even the spot where the eye was, the big one, the main one, that the last CT scan, they said it's nearly resolved. She said, I asked her, so they said it was nearly resolved. Everything was resolved, meaning gone, or they can't see it. This was nearly resolved. She said because it looked like a shadow on the image. But the shadow, it's just scarring. And that's when we look at scarring. She said, they basically like rearranged her insides.
Yeah.
It's like we probably looked, just like looking, and like we're in here, let's just look, nothing. And she says, I can't tell you that there isn't something at the microscopic level, and we do know that this is something that we have to watch to when they have to get regular.
When I know your guys, I was like, it was like tears of joy or like relief or like something. You know what I mean? Yeah.
For you, not at this instant, but soon. Can you make sure they keep us in the upstairs? Yes, you're my text. Okay. Because I heard some noise when she came downstairs carrying a candy cane. No. You can go lay down.
And she gave me shame in her mouth.
Yeah. Go lay down. Go lay down. Yeah, so we couldn't have asked for a better. I mean, I almost felt the same, so this was like totally unnecessary. But no, it wasn't unnecessary. They did the hysterectomy. But that, I even asked that. I said, okay, this is ovarian cancer. You look at the ovaries, they look normal to you? She said, yeah, they look normal. So there wasn't like anything that you like as bad. And she said it's just one of the most unusual, like the weirdest cases I've ever seen. Now, I don't want to like sound creepy or I don't think creepy people. You're crazy. Can God heal people? God can heal people. I believe that you can ask for a healing. You also see a doctor and take medicine. You know what I mean? If you have a broken leg, you use crutches.
Right.
You don't just say, heal me, and I'm going to walk on my broken leg.
Yeah. We've done everything.
Yeah.
You guys for that?
Yeah.
Marshall that.
Yeah.
Because I keep asking me, because I want to love you guys. Sorry. I want me to show you what that stuff is. So, I don't know. That, okay, so, this is pretty funny on my list. I've got sausage soup. Yeah, with this. And noodles. That's really, and then this was like, and this I got, I'm going to tell Robert this. Robert, if you want this little thing, it's like, I made it, and it was supposed to be like the filling for like a taco bake. But when it came out, it's like meat and cheese and like everything in the taco. There's like a little bit of rice, and taco sauce, everything. And so I didn't bake it. I just figured you could eat it up, and I brought you nachos, like for nachos. Yeah. And I brought tortillas if you want to like stick it in tortilla. But instead of like,
There's one missing and it's hanging up.
I know for a fact I closed it and folded it and then laid the buns on top of the fold.
if she does that. And so this like is more like snack. And then this is like probably not my best either. I don't know. It's a gift. Sun-dressed tomato and baked chicken with cheese, and then it's very just nice.
We have never had beef
stuff for the,
Don't say it.
don't speak too soon.
No, you were saying it's the hand. That's what you're, the chip hand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
It was not bad.
You can say anything. If you don't like it, like, throw it away. Like, it's not like chicken in there. It's just, I just try nurseries. I have some other good ones.
You were working at a place where you're doing catering.
I do help you.
Because some of the stuff that's coming on, like, that is really, really good. Because you had, like, there was asparagus. Remember there was asparagus?
That
Maybe
was,
prime rib.
no, I made that.
You made the prime rib?
Yeah, the beef, the one that I made that. To be honest, I could, it's so easy. And yeah, sell it all. I was waiting to get more in. It's like so good. It's so easy. All you do is you brown it, and then put it on it for like 15 minutes. And then we put it underneath. Yep. So the asparagus was probably pretty good.
I mean, everything.
Yeah. But so I do that with weddings. I feel like that's not. Yeah. But I have it. Like some of the stuff. I brought, yeah, that the vegetables I think was good. And my mom ate it.
And the thing is, it's nice that she, even if she's not,
Yeah.
she's still,
Yeah, that's good. Robert, did you try any of that sausage?
Yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah,
That's new recipe. My mom and I are like constantly looking at like recipes, and then we're like, I get all this stuff, and I'm like, here, mom, you name it, I get it. And my mom will be like, oh, it's our recipe.
and watch this. I got this for this.
Mm-hmm.
Alexa, I have half a pound of hamburger, a onion, I have pasta, and some green beans, and Alfredo sauce. Can you come up with the recipe for those ingredients?
Perfect. I found some great recipes that hit those exact ingredients. The ground beef casserole looks like it would be a fantastic way to combine everything you've got on hand.
So what is it?
It's called, it's an Amazon Alexa,
Okay.
but it's called an Alexa Show. Because have you ever heard just like the speakers you can talk into that are Alexa?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This also has like a video. It'll play like I want to play Apple Music or photos, and of course like Alexa, what's the weather going to be like tomorrow?
Tomorrow's looking warm and mostly cloudy with a high of 62 and a low of 44 degrees. You want to grab an umbrella for those afternoon showers and the few rain.
I want to take my wife on a romantic dinner 2 weeks from now. She likes Italian food. Where is a restaurant that I can maybe go to within an hour, off of the beaten path, but is highly rated?
I found a new Italian option that might work for your romantic dinner. Anna's Cucina Rustica has a 3.5-star rating on Yelp and is about a mile away. So check.
Where's that at?
That's a bad word.
So Sarah and with condos in Dallas. Right there.
But okay, thank you, Alexa. She was talking about these big, like calendars. I love that.
Yeah, my sis. I think my sister has one. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's enough, Alexa. Thank you. Okay, you can stop now.
knew that war.
Soup with
The soup store.
pasta. Store.
I don't know if it's any good. They didn't make it last time.
I know.
What'd you say?
I said I'm really good. Except I didn't make that one. So
Oh, yeah, they did double
if
meat
it's
for
bad,
Robert.
it's like, well, oh, yeah. Or my mom.
I did double meat.
Because I was,
Maybe it's tomorrow.
oh, yeah, I'm tomorrow.
I'm gonna use this bowl.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I do the
I'm sure I'll see that.
if I could choose to do that, then you
You have a performance this weekend?
Not this weekend, next week. Friday and Saturday. Don't worry about this, just first.
Well, it's a competition, so it's one of those that are all day. The recital's the one where it's like, because there's like other dances we get there. And then we have to like get more.
Robert, do you want any of this soup? For a minute? I'll get some for you later.
Are you stressed? You want us to go?
No.
So now you're not stressed, and now you don't want us to go either. Did you tell Robert you're not birthday?
Oh, yeah, I did.
They're away with that.
Well, first of all, did you tell Jody your nerd alert did? First of all, and tell me to tell about 16th grade.
So,
And start this over real quick. She got math student of the year in 8th grade.
Okay.
And I'm a free mother for like all middle school. So I was like, it was my science subject at my school. And I was like, I'm not taking you off to go to like a board assembly. It's like, they're like, oh, congratulations, Avery, you have perfect attendance and pick up a piece of trash. I was like, I'm not going unless she gets another word. So I was like, to the principal, I was like, just that, because I knew well enough. I was like, listen, I can't take off our fish. It's just like, yeah, Avery smiled twice this year. She gets more. He's like, no, you're going to want to come. He's like, she's getting 2 major awards. Never after that, too. Christmas work. But he's like, she's getting 2 major awards, including middle school math student of the year for like 3rd grade. And so I didn't tell her to take it off, so I went to work in the morning, and I took a half day on it, and she was like, yeah. She's like, I guess those parents are coming because there's an award assembly today. I was like, oh, for what? She's like, how's that? She's like, the people get like really dumb awards, like math student of the year. She's like, only people so nerds would ever get that. She's like, God, I'm not kidding. So I just had to think of it. And so when I called her, I was like, in the audience. So when she got the first nerd alert, so I called nerd alert award because like, she's such a good student, and when she tries, she does stuff. And when she doesn't try, she does even better. Does that make sense?
That's weird, yeah.
So like, she's taking this class at Freeport that it's certification, like it's certification in Microsoft. So like, some the test is like some colleges offer it, some like jobs offer it, and like some high schools offer it.
But this is yours, Robert, or
So every so often, every whatever it is, you have to take that. I don't really understand.
yeah, so you're taking tests for like Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Access, and Microsoft PowerPoint. So for the Word test, like they make like there was like a question being like, do you want to be considered like do you want to be put in like this competition of like scores for the Word test? And my teacher was just put yes.
Everybody should learn.
She was like just put yes. Turns out I somehow got like specific A's of like best Word for study.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think it's like professional, like adults, college students. She's like the only high school student to like.
I mean, that's actually.
And she didn't even try.
Yeah, I
You
know.
know what I mean? Like she just did it.
my teacher said that the program you use doesn't really give you like enough information for the test, so she was gonna get us like packets to do to give us more stuff for the test. And she's like, we'll just take the test, see what you guys get. Like you guys aren't gonna pass, but we're just gonna see where you're at. And I somehow passed the test. So now I'm like, oh my god.
Good. You need water?
She laughed. So
She like the second student ever for history. Like that. But on the first try.
You get your name on the phone.
Well, here's the
no,
thing.
that was one of
They
the
want to take her picture of her 6 minutes late for that.
I know, but now I think it's too late.
Well, you fly.
Because I was like, yeah, I will, but I was like,
Who wants to take the photo?
no, they want me to take it.
And I said no. They can take it. And if they want to. At my school, we have a PR person, and they come. But yeah. So she's like getting all these like
I know, I literally do the sub right now, and I was like, I called her over. I was like, so I accidentally passed, and she was like, okay, you'll get exempt from all the packets, and you can go on the next one. So now I'm like, gonna be like 9 weeks ahead of everybody, so maybe for the 490, I might have to go.
So you said Microsoft Access. Is that David Chase?
I don't know what
I don't even know how to explain it.
It's not Excel.
It's not Excel, that's a separate one.
where she already got.
It's just another like program that Microsoft has. It just has like there's like tables that you make, but then you can also make queries where it's like you relate the tables and it like does stuff for you. And then there's like forms where like if you want somebody else like working on a job, the people could go into the forms and like enter the people. You have to like set up the forms like in a different view, so that it makes so that it like works for the people like for typing in the form. And there's like reports and stuff. It's just another like program. And then next we're doing PowerPoint, and everybody else. She's like we might be rushed doing the PowerPoint because the practice one will probably take us close to the end of the year with all the packets. But I think it's simplified right now.
That's serious. So
I might, once I finish the PowerPoint in the class, like, I'll be done with the class, so I might be able to, like, go in later and get first period. Because I would seriously be doing it if I was sitting there while like, everyone else does their stuff.
Sounds weird. Check out on this. It's like a soup. You guys can name. Doesn't have a lot of tomatoes in it. Stew. Doesn't have a lot of red. Very good. I love it.
was it hot? Buffalo chicken chili? Robert, will you give me some?
Robert, yes.
Oh, that's okay. Maybe makes her something.
I know where to put my water.
Is that good, Robert?
Yeah, I don't really have it. Some of it's gone. Oh, yeah.
But like I said, other things would smell and you wouldn't eat. This is a dog that would eat anything.
Yeah.
So you might get, what are you talking about? You're saying the soup was so good that even a dog that would eat it.
Maybe. I feel like that chicken over.
Overdone.
Robert goes.
Yeah, that's what I've been thinking too.
And this is Robert goes. The chicken's probably overdone because
Get down.
I
Down.
wanted to
Down.
let it cool, but I'm gonna put it in the oven because Avery's son, he's cat.
Avery's son.
Yeah, her cat.
I called my
Already. I thought that would be something you maybe willing to bring up to us, brother.
No, I called my cat my son. Because he literally acts, like, he seriously acts like a human. Like, he literally, like, he wants to be held like a baby. So
And
I
they like cry
just
for her.
called my son.
But when Robert's there, he like doesn't he try to like eat out of your bowl, like, or if there's any dirty dishes, like
It's
he
like a
like
dog.
eat it. So like while that's why that's so hot because I didn't want to take the lid off it.
He would have
That he
gone
would
in
go
there and,
up
like,
on my he's so bad. He'll get up on my stomach. So I have to like just crash everything. You know? So what was the sushi? Oh, I know. We vegetables.
Maybe that's what it was. Like a couple weeks ago.
like,
Well,
the
this is actually what Red had. The second one.
Yeah.
I think it was the buffalo. I don't think it was buffalo. I wouldn't think anything spicy.
Yeah, but I didn't think buffalo chicken thing was spicy.
Like it's not like super spicy. I didn't make it. It's like was it ground chicken or beef? No, I made it, but I didn't make it super spicy because like that's incorrect. Like I was afraid to make it too spicy.
Red doesn't like tomatoes, though.
Well, it was the last thing he ever ate before he passed away.
Oh, I thought you were saying he didn't.
No, he said he loved it. Hey, Robert, can you make sure that the toilet isn't running down there or something? Yeah, it was. No, it's not always like that. I turned it up a while ago. It's been high. It's better. But the water, even the water at the sink, the pressure is low. Now, maybe somebody in the neighborhood is working on something, like what's happening with the toilet upstairs.
Yeah.
It is? How do you know that? Okay, we'll go. There's no problem. Jill and handle.
That's what we, like, ours sometimes will, like, get stuck. I actually don't. Yeah, Alex.
Did you take care of it?
It was alright. It was really, like, nothing happened at all. There was no customers. It got absolutely crazy at 5:30, but probably 95% of it was deliveries and no fit tips. So it got, like, stupid crazy for, like, 30 minutes. And then once I was done, I was just like, let's just sit there. So,
If you're slow, does he allow you to do it more?
if I asked, probably, but probably not. And it's usually not slow. He said it's because it was Ash Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
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 Oh, it'd be like that Friday too.
Or people get plain pizza.
No. It's always like, no, it's the people in the high rises who order like 5 toppings on the pizza.
But I meant like, right.
No, they just didn't order. We sold some fish sandwiches.
What?
We sold some fish sandwiches, like more than normal, but most people just didn't order. But the people who were ordering high rice.
I like Jesus when you start.
Hamburger jump in there on it.
The kids are partial.
I was streaming a video game on TV. I need to finish that.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, it's okay. Let me finish this. It's almost done.
It was a little bit,
To make plays.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Give to the running back. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. You can hand it to him.
Sorry,
throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? Now on the move. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
It is good. Are forced to settle for the field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up by 32 over Cal. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This A&M defense is showing up with an attitude and ready to saw everybody's horns off.
And I think it starts with those big bullies up front. And Texas high school football, you can find those guys, and they come to A&M, and you've seen them year after year after year. Big physical guys. Doesn't matter who's coaching the defense. They find those body types up front.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here comes the heat. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They are in business, starting this drive inside the 10-yard line. Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's got him still on his feet. He's down at the 1, and they almost have the touchdown pass on that one.
Oh, they're gone?
Yeah.
Down. Down.
At least he gets out of the trolley. He's not heavy, he's just muscular. Mosey. Robert's Mosey, you're not heavy. He's probably the same as Robert.
Maybe not now. At one point, she probably was. She's really thin now.
Alright, guys, we got everything in the phone.
Yep.
Keep us posted.
Yeah, we'll keep posted.
I'll probably have my brain stuff. Sunday, or, I don't know, Saturday. Get up at GSDM.
I'm not
Sunday.
I can't go to church.
I know, but after, you can bring it after, 2 o'clock.
Robert, when you say you were thinking about trying to dance? He's, I'm just joking. I wanted to see what he said.
Well, I'm sitting on my foot and I'm sitting.
Alright, guys, I'm glad everything's okay, and then hopefully she's coming in soon. Do you think that's easy to? She don't tell me anything.
Wave your hand by the light picture.
Okay. Thanks, what? Bye now.
Okay, see you
You
guys.
got
Thank you.
lunch or no? There you go. Bye-bye.
So your stuff's back?
No, the green bag and that bag can go up there with Mom's medicine.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Yeah, it
Well,
seemed to
just
be.
as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop. And
Were you able to feed her?
Analytics world and all that stuff that
Okay.
whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time.
Turning it on to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Alabama pushing the tempo.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might be calling a hot route. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. He wants to throw it again. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
6th play of the drive coming up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Aggie! And the beatdown has ensued. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. Opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And the return will be brought down. This drive will open from the 15. He leaves it with his back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And I tell you what, every time you throw it that direction, your coach holds his breath. Like, it was just a tip there, but he's #1 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Breaks on the ball, sees the ball, make big plays. Be careful throwing that direction.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now we're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
2nd down, he'll throw it. They're setting up the screen. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggies! They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. And he made the extra point. kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wide receiver comes in motion. Rides the back and leaves it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.